There are tough things in life, but you see the journey of becoming what you are not tops the list of tough. I host a podcast called the Undercover Millionaires podcast, and I've been privileged to interview 6 millionaires and counting. And there are patterns that we have noticed amongst these persons, and that is what I'll be talking about in this video today. I'm going to give you these patterns, these consistent, recurring patterns amongst the 6 millionaires in 3 points. Listen very attentively. Now, the first one is going to be try new things. Bruno Nwogu is one of the millionaires that we interviewed on the podcast. And one thing that got him out, or one thing that really broke him out of where he was and took him to where he is right now, was because he tried something he dreaded. He did not like anything that has to do with sales. He didn't like anything affiliate marketing. But the moment he gave himself into trying it, it brought him out. Same thing with gold, same with Paschal, same with the other millionaires I'm interviewed on the podcast. Now, let me add a little backstory here. Each one of these persons, they had something that pushed them into launching into that thing that got them out there. I mean, that thing that got to make them so much money that they have right now. It could be a problem. Someone had a girlfriend problem, that was a breakup issue. Somebody had a poverty problem, it was really poor, working in a gym, was barely earning enough. Someone else also had a money problem. Each of them just had something. So it goes to show that before you really launch out, and even my own personal story too, there's always that space of something pushed you. You must be having either inadequacy or you're just going through life, and then you tell yourself, let me try something. And that something could just be the entire defining factor that changes your life. So be very open to trying new things, especially things that you dread. There is no wealth in comfort. You have to leave your comfort zone. You have to do that thing that you're very, very, very uncomfortable with. Now, if I'm just talking in this video now without having backup facts, perhaps you could have just scrolled and just not even listened. But I'm telling you, I interviewed 6 millionaires, and this was a constant. All of them left their comfort zone, entered the uncomfortable space, and they glows up. Second point is be ruthless. Now remember, Pascal mentioned how when he got into the affiliate marketing space, I hope I'm very correct in this remembrance, affiliate marketing space, that he trumped the figures anybody had ever done. And it was because he went into it ruthlessly. He knew that his life depended on this. And he felt like if people were doing this, people were achieving results before him. And he felt, okay, I can actually achieve and even surpass this result. And he went at it ruthlessly. Now, it's a thing with us in our present day and age, especially with young people. We tend to get very comfortable. If we are trying something and we make a little money from it, we just relax. We don't go at it hard. And a bunch of young persons are in that average zone because we just tend to make a little money and relax. We're just fine, with the average life. But if you really want so much more for yourself, you have to go at it ruthlessly. Ruthlessly. Data has shown it. The 6 millionaires that we've spoken to have shown it. I can tell you that too. That if you are not ruthless about how you approach your work or anything that you do for work, you would not get extraordinary results. Not ordinary now, extraordinary results. Number 3 will be focus. Or let me call it staying power. I'm going to call it staying power because still a bunch of people also do not have to stay at something for a long time. You are trying something out now. Maybe it's Web3, for example. Web3 is making money. You go into Web3, you're trying to learn the ropes, and then you're not really doing so well. Somebody tells you, oh, this crypto is doing so well. Come and invest in crypto. I'll just come and do basically forex. And then you just, every single person we spoke to on the Undercover Millionaires podcast, they had staying power. They stayed at it. Not for 6 months. Some of them are going on it for 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years. They stayed at it. Yeah, there was a point in which they definitely evolved into doing higher stuff, higher level stuff from what they started with, but they stayed at it. So focus. Focus and staying at it is where the real success is at. And from that success, definitely translate to more money. And from that more money, you can build wealth. So if you needed the template, that template that helps you know how to break out from whatever is holding you back, if you felt like you just needed that How can I really do it? I'm so crazy about I want to do so much for myself, right? Listen to this all over again and know that this is not just talk. This is data, facts from 6 millionaires that we interviewed on the Cover Millionaires podcast. And they said all these things in different forms. And this is all you need to just go out there and launch. The first one, try new things. Very, very important. The second one is what? Be ruthless. And third, and not the least, you focus or you have staying power. Until next time, I'll see you guys.